The sun is set in Chicago. The temps have dipped and will continue to do so. Jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Howell, first play, going to throw it. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. Here's 2nd and 10. Howell. He'll find Metcalf. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. How about this? They'll change it at the line. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bears take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Williams. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hawks.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He finds his target, Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Throwing is Williams. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the gun, here's Williams. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts. Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And some room to work. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 81 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
To the air, Williams. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Walker now on 1st and 10 to the 27-yard line.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now Howell. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third down, Howell.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Howell down to throw it.
This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here we go.
They'll go play action. Howell. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 2nd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. To throw, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a 1st down.
That's good for the Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
The Bears had 1 and 14 now on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels. Because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
To throw, it's Williams. He's got the connection to Moore.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. His 1st catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Back to the running game with Swift.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Moore, the man in motion.
On play action, here's Williams.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Moore, the man in motion.
Williams with a little touch pass forward. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the... Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, Someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
19, Tiger, Cougar 19.
To the air once more, Williams. Out to the sideline, and Kmet has it.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Moore, the man in motion. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Second and 10. Powell out of the shotgun. He finds Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Powell.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Antonio Johnson.
And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
But such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Looking to throw. Williams. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. Williams to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Metcalf motions left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And he is caught, powering his way forward. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Howell.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now stands at 13.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bears 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A tackle made by Boye Mafe.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Odunze.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And that last throw is going to put him over the top. Boy, did you think we'd ever see this? He's over 5,000 yards passing now in this, his rookie season in the NFL. Incredible.
Well, we have seen a trend of college quarterbacks who threw the ball well on Saturdays come right into the league and play well in the NFL. But this type of a number, I'm not sure we could have imagined it. We're watching something really special here.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 5. Throwing is Williams.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore from 17 yards out.
And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there. And 11. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Throwing here, Howell.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Aiden Hutchinson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy. And can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And shedding through the tackle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, and they go with Swift again. To about the 26 here.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. To the line of scrimmage. To the air, Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Swift. Here's Swift.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Off play action. Swift. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet.
Let's go.
Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Go.
Looking to throw. Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it.
And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you can.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And Howe will throw it. Over the middle, finding Smith-Njigba.
And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Howe down to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Now Howe. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Pharaoh Brown.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14.
Bears 13. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
To throw, Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Two yards to go, second down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Set. Ready.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Oh, Odunze wide open. It's complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Williams going to look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw is Williams.
Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6.
This one an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
They'll run again.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 54-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot, maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, here's Williams.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
To throw, it's Williams. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Rome Odunze.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Able to find Kmet.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Looking to throw. Williams.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
This is 1st and 10. To throw once more, here's Williams.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's second down.
They'll look to throw again.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Williams.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for Seattle, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Dedicated, breaking out of the matrix, levitated, flying higher than space. Like ice cream on Shanty, playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. On my head, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me.
Say, boy, what you want? Give that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his out. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows. When I play with him like that. I think he knows. When I save him like that. He's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than art. And he knows it's true. When I play with him like that. When I play with him like that. Play with him like that. That he's coming right back.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang